Welcome back to KIPTV, where we delve deep into critical issues shaping our world. Today, we're tackling a multifaceted topic, the Texas border crisis. We'll explore its impacts on national safety, various societal systems, and the intriguing question of how the Cloward-Piven strategy relates to these developments. But before we begin, please take a moment to support our content with a like, share, and subscribe. Let's get started. In order to understand what's happening in Texas, we'll have to time travel back to 1966 when the Cloward-Piven strategy was developed, initially to bring about socioeconomic equity through a form of universal basic income. However, this strategy has been co-opted and corrupted by those seeking to usher in what some refer to as the Great Reset. Now let's explore the striking parallels between the Cloward-Piven strategy, CPS, and the Texas border crisis. Here's what's actually happening not only in Texas, but throughout the country, with the objective being the eventual collapse of the system. First, let's understand the current situation at the Texas border. We're seeing an unprecedented influx of migrants, stretching resources and raising serious questions about national security and the humanitarian response. National safety, security, and sovereignty. This crisis isn't just a border issue, it's a national concern. This migrant influx challenges U.S. sovereignty, safety, and has serious implications for national security. The financial strain. The financial burden of the border crisis is staggering. Texas has spent over $2 billion on Operation Lone Star since its inception to combat illegal immigration and drug trafficking. Federal spending on immigration enforcement is also significant, with the U.S. government allocating approximately $25 billion annually to agencies like ICE and CBP. To put this into perspective, let's compare it with what the average American receives in benefits and government assistance. The average American's benefit from government programs varies widely based on numerous factors, including income, family size, location, and specific needs. However, it's generally understood that this per capita benefit is significantly less than the average migrant benefit. This disparity in benefits can be attributed to several factors, including the specific needs of migrants who may require additional resources like healthcare and legal assistance. The contrast underscores the significant financial implications of the current migrant crisis on government resources and highlights the need for balanced and sustainable immigration and welfare policies. For example, by some estimates, 10 million migrants receive on average $46,928 in benefits each, costing the U.S. taxpayer approximately $469 billion. And if the number of migrants is 20 million, as some believe, with the same average benefit, the total estimated taxpayer cost doubles to about $939 billion. The educational system overload. School districts in border areas are facing unique challenges. For instance, Texas's border schools have seen a 300% increase in English language learner enrollments. This surge requires additional resources for bilingual education and student integration efforts, significantly straining local school budgets. The healthcare system under pressure. Healthcare systems are being overwhelmed. In border communities, emergency room visits have increased by up to 40%, with many patients requiring language assistance and care for complex health issues related to their journey. This has led to longer wait times and stretched resources in hospitals and clinics. The polarizing political dynamics. Politically, the crisis has become a battleground, with one party seeking to increase its voter base while the other seeks cheap labor. For example, while Texas Governor Greg Abbott advocates for stringent border controls, citing the need for safety and order, Mr. Biden's administration, on the other hand, focuses on the let-'em-in immigration policies. This divide reflects a larger national debate on immigration, as reflected in this diagram of 25 state governors signing a joint statement in support of Texas. Demographic shifts by 2050. By 2050, the U.S. Census Bureau projects that minority groups will make up over 50% of the population under 18. The current influx at the border contributes to this trend, potentially reshaping the cultural and political landscape of the U.S. in the coming decade. Communities in transition. Communities in transition face both challenges and opportunities. Cities like El Paso, Texas, have experienced a population growth of 20% over the past decade, leading to cultural diversification, but also pressures on housing and public services. The Cloward-Piven strategy in context. The Cloward-Piven strategy is aimed at overloading the public systems to force reform, resonates today in the context of the border crisis. It's aimed to overload the public welfare system to the point of crisis while bankrupting the nation, leaving it no choice but to adopt a socialist, communist agenda. While not a direct application, the strain on welfare, healthcare, and education systems mirrors the strategy's concept of precipitating a crisis to drive change. A system-wide collapse? Is the border crisis inadvertently leading to a system-wide collapse? Some argue that the unprecedented strain on resources could lead to significant policy shifts, similar to the Cloward-Piven strategy of radical reform, while others see it as a distinct issue requiring tailored solutions. What do you think? We welcome your comments. If you found this video informative, please support our content by giving us a like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Your engagement helps with the algorithm and keeps important discussions like this at the forefront of pressing domestic issues. Thank you for watching, and as always, we appreciate your support here at KIPTV.